We're on. Hello, my beautiful people.
Hey. Oh, you weren't talking to me.
Welcome to Exhilarate Podcast, everyone.
Yes.
This is our rebranding, a premiere of our new podcast, and I wanted to just have a clean start
Mm-hmm.
of everything of what we're doing and what we stand for and what we mean.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I'm excited to be here. I'm a little nervous because we're actually professional.
We're official today.
We're official. We have video this time. Before it was just strictly audio, which was a lot easier because I didn't have eyes looking at me, and it was a lot less stressful. For some reason, video makes me really nervous. I get camera shy.
Well, next time we're gonna be live, so.
We are live.
Oh, you're live now.
But we're gonna be like
but
live on everything.
That's
true. That's true.
Not
like
on just your
YouTube.
thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yes. So, I'm Q, the one with the dimples.
She was on Hashing Out.
Yes. Well, let's introduce ourselves.
Yes. Well, I'm Bree. Y'all know me.
Hey
guy, hey girl, hey.
Hey girl, hey.
So then we got Q, and then we have another old guest who was on Hashing Out.
There you go, featured guest on here tonight. Exhilarate. Pretty excited. Looking very nice.
What's your name?
My name. Okay, let's throw it out there.
You're a local celebrity, bro.
Yeah,
you know me.
You know me. That's funny. I say that a lot, actually. For those who don't know, at iRoam927. I'm here, I roam, and we're here to get into some topics.
Oh yeah. So not so many topics this time because we have a limited show this time. But what I do want to get into is
our new
why we rebranded and what the rebrand means. So the rebrand, Exhilarate Podcast. The very definition of exhilarate is perfect for the rebranding.
And it just hit me randomly one night too.
Because you said it, and I was like,
yeah, it was so out of nowhere to rebrand too. Because we were just gonna do Hashing Out at a studio because me and Q were going through it with life. So we did fall off the podcast, but now that we have a studio and wanted to go professional with it, literally like a week before, I was like, we have a week. I was just up in the middle of the night and I was like, we got to rebrand it. I don't know what it was, but I was like, something hit me. I was going through podcasts, listening, and I listened to a lot of self-help, leveling up, just to better yourself, not just, I don't really like to listen to random people talk about nothing or that have no impact on my life. I like to always be learning. Right. So anyways.
So she called me and we're like gearing up for May the 14th be with you today. And she's like, Q, don't be mad at me. And I'm like, how could I possibly be mad at you? Brie, like, what? I've made all these flyers. She's like, we're rebranding. I said, oh, okay. So she explained it to me. And anything that you do, I know it's for a reason. But I was like, okay, so she explained it to me, and then I looked up the definition naturally just to see where she's at, and it means to make someone feel very happy, animated, or elated.
Lift someone's spirit.
We weren't doing that on Hashing Out. We were just talking shit, I feel like.
I wanted to really, that was the purpose of starting Hashing Out, but I feel like we kind of lost.
You grew out of it?
Yeah, well, because we had Irom on there, and all the guests we've had was with my interviews, it was to inspire people and motivate them to chase after their dreams and make their dreams their job or career or whatever they want to do in life. But yeah, and then it ended up turning into just us talking about random stuff. But I was like, okay, what is something related to level up and help people level up? Because I love to watch other people and be inspired. So I want to be that light for someone else to just keep passing it on.
Right. And don't get me wrong, we talked about good stuff.
Yeah.
It's just the message and the encouragement got lost in just us kind of clowning around type thing. So when you did say rebrand, it made a whole lot of sense because when was the last time we did an episode? We don't remember.
Like 6 months ago?
Like at least 6 months.
Dude,
so the rebranding and things that we've been going through, like this fresh new slate that actually has a message that we can stick to. And I'm still gonna talk shit. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, we're still gonna
still gonna do that.
But
still gonna do that.
I want it to be more meaningful. I want it to be more authentic and more just I don't want to waste anyone's time.
Right.
I want us to be actually making a difference and an impact.
Yeah, we're more than cute, you know. Just kidding.
There's more to us than just our cute faces and shit talking, but I still want everything to just be kind of combined and to make I want to make a difference in this world. That's what I want to do. That sounds so corny and cheesy, but
no, that's not corny or cheesy. And I'm so glad you said that, because I tried to save someone today. It didn't work out. And I've been meaning to tell this story all day. So I'm walking to the library from my house on Westheimer, right? Mm-hmm. Just taking a nice stroll to the library. It's maybe 10 minutes away.
So productive.
And so as I'm approaching the crosswalk, there's a lady, and I always keep my distance from people, just for any type of reason. It's not COVID. I keep my distance. Mm-hmm. So I'm standing maybe like 10 feet from her. And as she starts walking across the crosswalk, I noticed that in her skirt with the seam down the middle, it's like split. To me, it looks like a whole foot, but it's only like 6 inches, but it's a lot, right? So she's walking so fast. I'm like, lady, So I'm like, hey, ma'am. But the traffic is coming against me, so she can't hear me. And then, of course, there's an obnoxious like motorcycle that comes through. So then I start kind of jogging, and I'm like, hey, ma'am. And she's like, I'm like, I'm trying to help you. I felt like, you know, that scene at the gas station on Urban Legend where the guy's like stuttering and he's trying to say someone's in your back seat. She's like kind of running from me, and I'm like, ma'am, your ass is out. Hopefully to this good lady, someone on the bus or someone else who wasn't chasing her at least told her that her ass was out. But I tried to save the world today. Dang. It's possible.
It's possible.
It's possible.
I try to help women that step on toilet paper in the restroom and then they have it following them on their shoe the rest of the time, and I try to help them with their lipstick on their teeth. They're just the little things, food in their I would want to know.
Saving the world, you don't have to be Superman. I think we made a reference to Superman, but no reference to Superman. But just you can be a good person. You can laugh at funny things. The one thing about this lady, I'm like, she may be a little far from home, but she had a sweater in her bag. So I was like, well, at least whenever you figure it out, you can cover up. Like, you'll be okay, lady. She'll be okay. You know what I mean? So we can save the world. We can have a positive impact through this very little podcast or very random acts of kindness, which are free. So I love that. Irome, you said you've been on the show. I didn't see that one.
On Hashing Out, yes.
So tell us who you are and what's up.
I'm out here in Houston. I'm from Florida.
Oh, you out here?
Originally, I'm out here.
You out here?
I live in Houston now. Yeah. So, but I'm from Florida. I went down kind of like my journey on the Hashing Out episode about,
during COVID.
Yeah. That was the first time.
That was like maybe one of our very first episodes.
Yes.
We had a phone interview because that was a thing during COVID. Yeah.
On the phone? Like they called into the radio on you, bro?
Yeah.
We've done a few after.
Ooh, I like that.
Phone me in.
Yeah.
Did you get any like sexy people calling on the line or what?
Oh yeah. I'm joking. No. But yeah, it was definitely, I forgot, like there was a lot of topics we went through that day, but no, just I'm in Houston, I'm working, got a lot of stuff going on. I have a business in Richmond, Rosenberg. I have it's a head shop, smoke shop, vape shop. I work in the music industry, and mainly I work in the movie industry. That's kind of like where I got my stepping, stool from. So
tell her the music video. He's put me in some pretty cool music videos. Actually,
he's been featured in like a good 2-3 music videos of mine. First one we did was called House for the Night. It's it's more like an emotional record. Pretty cool stuff. It's been featured on Fox 26 before. There's a lot of different stuff that we've collaborated on actually in the
and then you've got me into pretty
Borgor.
Cool music videos.
I got her, and she's a fan of Borgor, so I was like,
that was so not coincidental. Like I don't believe in coincidences, so it's just so crazy. I was supposed to see him at Stereo Live that week. So he's done. Yeah, he has very well connected. Got me in pretty cool music videos.
The recent one that I got her in, that one has like 2 million views. That's the Yellow Beezy one.
I didn't even know.
Yellow Beezy.
If we're being honest, I didn't even know who that was, but I only knew him because of someone I've dated in the past. Yeah. And they listened to him.
It's funny you say that because you were like, I'm in the Yellow Beezy video. I was like, I barely know who that is.
Yeah.
Like,
so you don't know who that is?
No. Yeah. I like maybe just recently learned who that was, and so she's like, "Oh, I'm like,
well, no,
I already know who that is."
I had other people; they were like, "Oh my God, you're in that," and I'm like, "I didn't even know him until you showed me that song.
Yeah,
you showed me the song on the radio. I was like, oh, I only know him because of my ex.
So you don't know you have 2 million views, huh?
That one has 2 million.
They're all looking at you, sure. Not Yellow. Yeah. They were looking at Yellow Breezy.
Stop, you
know.
No.
Yeah. Oh wow. Okay, I just got that. That's a good one. Hey, you were right. You were right in that video. So you and my other friend Aniva. So
I love her.
Yeah, that's another thing I do in Houston. Anytime these big like rappers come in, I'm really cool with the video crew.
Anytime they need
females or cars, they come to me. So I'm like, I actually have producing credits on a lot of the big music videos that are being shot in Houston. I'll bring in cars because I have friends that rent out cars on Turo, and I have the models on deck. That's one thing I got.
How long have you been in Houston?
Right now, like 5 years.
So you made all those connections in your 5 years, or?
Well, no. So like, I used to be signed to Plies and Trina back in the day. So when we used to visit Houston, I had already made connects, and then when I moved here, I just revisited.
Right. It was almost like you got settled right in.
Settled right in.
Yeah.
It's an interesting journey, but in general, I have family in Houston, so I know like some people here in general. I know the industry kind of pretty well. It's a small world out here.
Good stuff.
It really is a small world. Yeah. We're all connected. We always know each other. Like that event, the Black Tape Project.
That one. Yep.
There was so many people I knew that were there. I wasn't dancing, go-go dancing there, I wouldn't have even known that was even happening here in Houston.
Yeah. It was like a invite only type of thing, kind of. I didn't even go though. I don't even know I'm agreeing. I was at the casting
you knew
call,
about it. Though.
Yeah, because I was at the casting call the day before. Yeah, that was sick.
Yeah, that's how Houston is. It's pretty cool. Yeah. No, but yeah, the reason I wanted iRome on here today is because I wanted just to create with my creator friends. It's so fun. I love when we just all get together and create and make something happen. And I feel like it gives us more things to talk about.
Yeah.
And I love creating with my friends. It gives me life.
Yeah, but also like the connections between you and I
and I wanted y'all to meet too.
Like they're still going to be connecting no matter how long I know you, and if we're in our art and we're creating, we're going to connect and connect and connect and connect, and now a studio to go to in Houston. Name drop GMT.
Absolutely. You guys want to hear something crazy? Is you ever heard of the band Day 26?
Of course, they're coming soon, huh?
Yeah. See, actually, I've been in this building, not in this room, but I came to this building with Brian Angel once. We did a what was it, 95.3 Jams or something? They're in this building, I think, also. Have you
heard 95.3? I don't know.
Not even. It's 953 Jams. That's it. There's no point.
Okay.
Yeah, I think they're still in this building, but yeah, they had us here, and I know Pre-America's in here too. You heard of them before? They're really popular, like corporate company.
I feel like I have been here just because the elevator.
They're in this building too, so there's a pretty cool spot in general.
So how long has this Day 26 tour been going on? Because I think it's kind of ironic. I'm like, after all of this controversy now, when have we heard of these guys? Since like the early 2000s?
Yeah. They were on that.
They go hard. Don't get me wrong.
They were on P. Diddy's.
Exactly. That's why I said all the controversy, and now we have Day 26 coming to Houston. I was like, what? Yeah. They haven't been anywhere in like 20 years.
Yeah, exactly.
But now.
Yeah. Well, Brian Angel, he's from Houston. He's 1/5 of the band.
Right.
So, yeah, we're, we haven't talked in a while, but, we used to be really close at a time. Who knows?
Well, I'm excited that they got together and they're doing their thing. Yeah, because they go hard.
All those tours, like the Millennium Tour, pretty much it's all nostalgic stuff that we grew up on. Mm-hmm. Chingy, Lil Flip, all these guys.
Chingy and Lil Flip, I love it. Right? Love it. I love it. And you know what? One thing I appreciate about nostalgia is it's not that far behind, because nowadays, more than when our parents grew up, like everybody's sampling all that early 2000s and 90s stuff, like everything. They don't know which one to sample. Everything is being sampled, even bands you never even heard of, or artists you never heard of. Out. But or maybe not that you've never heard of, but you don't know their name. You just know that beat.
Yeah.
So
I love that about music.
Yeah. There's a lot of artists like that. Because it's like they're not personal with the audience as much. You just know their song. Right.
Oh, they need help.
Yeah.
Like, ooh, if they don't like me, at least they can rock to this. The thing that they do know.
This is very true.
Like, hey, that's a good marketing skill.
Yeah, because you don't get like you could just put out music and not be judged as a person or character.
Sad day.
Yeah.
Sad day.
Yeah, there's a few artists we can talk about, but
no, this is not your podcast.
I can relate.
Yeah.
That was one of the things I wanted to talk about, like being judged. Remember, that's some of the things that I wanted to
today.
Yeah, because I feel like I was having a lot of anxiety rebranding, and I was like, maybe we shouldn't even do a podcast anymore, because
who's gonna judge you?
That was one of my limiting beliefs. And there's always someone with something to say. That's what I mean. I feel always, no matter what you do, anything creative, anything, actually just anything in life.
They're always hating in your inbox. I'm just saying. I get what you're saying. I'm just messing with you. But yeah, being judged.
Having the courage to be disliked. I'm getting over that a little at this point, because it's like, I don't want to... You're never going to be happy living like that.
Yeah, but
constantly.
You know what? Another thing is, you're talking about like the dislike that you know of, but it's probably so much more dislike than you could probably handle. But you get through life and you do your thing and you shine on everybody regardless of what you don't know. So that little bit that you do know, those little haters, like there's probably a million more.
Yeah.
So I understand getting through life without being judged, but it's kind of hard to really wrap your mind around who's judging you, because basically everyone is. He's saying, oh, she gave me a nice hug. That's a judgment. Maybe someone else doesn't like a nice hug. Maybe that's can be for him. It may not be a judgment, but a compliment. Or everybody receives stuff different. So I get what you're saying, but I think you're amazing, and I see you run through this world and like really, really, really influence everyone, and you mean that for them, and you get all your blessings too. So the judgment, I'm like, what do you mean? Like you're out here doing good. Like you're doing good, and you have so many people around you. Like
like you, so many good people.
Oh, I try to be.
No, dude, you're a good energy. Every time I bring you around, everyone loves your energy. So yes, y'all too, y'all both. I'm blessed with. Honestly, if I never started this podcast, I would have never met you. And then we probably would have just been old coworkers that would have died out, because you know what I mean. So we had something to relate on, and that hashing out it even brought me to go-going, believe it or not. You know the story where I started it. I was a part of a music blog in Houston, and then from there I met other shufflers, and they were like, oh, you need to be a go-go dancer. And I'm like, oh, what's that? And I've seen go-go dancers, and they're the girls on stage that perform at shows and festivals, for those who don't know. And they're the performers that wear a bunch of cool, crazy costumes, and it's so fun. I love it. I love it so much. And I would have never be doing all the things I love if I never just started my podcast 4 years ago. The little voice told me to start it. If those
people who judge you in a different light, the good light wouldn't have,
and the ones that didn't support or did judge me, I've had them. They follow me and like my stuff now. It's weird. And I'm like, okay.
They don't call it judgment. There's another word that starts with a J. Iron.
Jelly?
Jealousy.
Okay. I was like, are we going there?
Yeah, I know we didn't study for this test before.
All the bad.
But yeah, maybe that's what that is. And so oftentimes we don't know the difference, or can't tell the difference, because when it comes down on you, you're like, oh my God, you hate me, or it's like, you bitch.
Yeah.
You know, so.
And I've been jealous of people, like we all have.
I know you told me about how you didn't like what I did the other day.
Whoa.
That was not I was protective, okay? That was protective.
I wasn't even really talking about anything. It's like, no, that was this. I'm like, hold on, Bree, don't tell me this. I'm just kidding.
Bree snapped on me the other day too.
Yeah, whatever.
Wow. Was she judging you?
Yes.
What'd I do? What'd I judge you for?
I was just judged and I was hurt.
You're just sensitive.
Nah, nothing happened.
That's sweet. I was just judged and I was hurt. But yeah, about judgment. I don't know. I think about people judging me also, but I also think about the people that I know that are judging me. It's a whole pile of other people, but I judge myself harder than anything.
Me too. Maybe it's just me.
So it's too hard for me to worry about everyone else because I'm way harder.
We're our own worst critics, so we're always like projecting, like, oh, what do they think of me? What if this? What if that? And now being in a performer light, I compare myself to other beautiful women, and I'm like, I'm not good enough. I don't look like her. I'm not as talented as her. I'm not as pretty as her. And
not me, Brie. They may say my hair looks nice, and I'm like, oh, this is a fucked up ass hair job. Thank you. But I'm like, oh, now someone's looking because I think it's messed up. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So yeah, I'm like, no.
And then I'm scared to like offend people of the things that I believe, and going forward, the things that I want to share and help. What if I keep thinking, what if I'm offending people? What if I'm this and this and this? And then they think I'm attacking them. But then I'm like, wait, that's their own personal projections. Like, I'm not attacking anyone. I'm just, if anything, I'm trying to help, like the information and the things I've gone through and learned. I want to be able to help someone else and be their guide in life.
Well, you grew up in a mixed culture neighborhood or school, right?
I went to a private school full of, So
when you say like your beliefs, do you feel like it's any different than someone saying, do you believe in God?
Oh, whatever your beliefs are. Being in a Catholic private school, yes. You're around.
Whatever your beliefs are, it doesn't have to be, it could be something spiritual or just you talk to me about energy all the time, which I really believe in, and I really believe you can feel that on people. But when you say people judge you over your beliefs, is it something like if it's not a belief in a God or a certain God or a certain deity or something, you can't just say example, you got bad energy, or I don't know. What do you like when you say you're afraid to? Because whatever you say to me, I don't always agree, but I always feel it's coming from. Not I don't agree. I don't feel that way myself. Yeah. But I can understand where you're coming from and appreciate a whole lot about what you're saying.
Because you're very open-minded, though.
Yeah. I can appreciate what you're saying, and I'm like, oh, I don't believe in that. Yeah. Like that. Or I'm like, Bree, you're crazy. But, okay.
But that's what I like about us. We're very open-minded. And so our friendship's very, there's always room for growth. You know what I mean? And then let's say one of us doesn't agree, but then we'll come around eventually, be like, oh my God,
like, girl, you remember when you said?
Yeah. Like, I get it now.
So what do you think about judgment? How do you feel about judgment?
Me?
Yeah.
Well, like, it depends. Like, I mean, I guess since we're in this industry, right? I mean, I think it's part of it, right? It's like critique and judgment. So like,
it's part of human nature.
Yeah. I'm really, ballsy with it. Like,
it helps you get better too.
Yeah, for sure.
It can bring you down, but also 100%. Pipe you up, right?
Pipe you up.
Yeah. What's it called? Constructive criticism.
That's not what we're talking about.
Well, isn't that somewhat the same thing?
That's kind of what constructive criticism is, but judgment is packaged in a negative way.
And I guess some people can't take constructive criticism.
They can't take that or judgment.
Yeah.
I
guess I couldn't take judgment. Now I'm just starting to get over it. It's like the older you get, to like you just don't care anymore.
Yeah, you have different. No, it's not that you don't care. I think you have just a different perspective.
You get a different perspective,
right? Yeah. Just like who are you now versus 17-year-old?
Yeah. Oh God.
You know what I mean? Jeez, I don't even remember that.
I don't even know I do. I remember she that is and how we're related, but
that girl was an angel. I don't know about me now.
I was very, very not, and I feel like I'm still the same. I feel like I was very and not many people know this. I feel like a lot of people that I went to school with, they don't know that I was very, I don't know, my family is very conservative. And so I was just very, at that age, I was very rebellious because I grew up very conservative, always.
I mean, most brown families in that day were very, if not still, conservative. Like,
Asian.
My mom's sometimes I can see her like kind of twitch if I say fuck. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And she's
school.
I mean, her and my grandmother, I mean, they could have like a cursing match, but if I say it, it's kind of like oh yeah, okay. Or if I say the D word or the P word, I won't say that, Mom. But she's like, do you have to say that? I'm like, what? But yeah, I think a lot of parents were conservative, brown parents at least, very conservative. I'm not saying other parents were not, but for conversation's sake, which is all I really care about.
Yeah. I guess just old school.
Yeah.
Old school. So being raised by mostly my grandparents made me a very conservative person. But then
so it was hard to step out of that box of conservativeness and like wear a cutoff t-shirt or
so the people I started surrounding myself with were very their parents didn't really care and weren't around. So
so you were a hoe out there in them streets.
No, I wasn't. Girl, not me.
Like the parents didn't care.
Well, my friends, they were active at that age. I wanted to wait till marriage.
Yeah, you told me. I know.
You know this.
I know this.
But my friends, I liked about them is that they respected me for what my beliefs. Like they weren't like, oh, you're not cool. Yeah. They weren't like that to me. They were like, you know, you're our innocent little Bree. We respect you. But I was kind of bad. I would sneak out. That's probably the worst I would do is just sneak out and lie, and then maybe, you know, drink a little.
But you still had your values that you still have today.
Yeah.
So, you know, feeling conflicted is natural.
Yeah. I remember when I was 12, I got broken up with because I was a prude. And that sounds so like me.
You wouldn't go to first base. Or was it second? I don't know what you guys are doing at 12.
I don't think I even wanted to kiss them.
Oh, yeah.
That's what it was.
You were a prude. You wouldn't even go to first base.
Forget about.
I mean, if I was a young boy at that time, I probably would have broken up with you too.
Oh, he came back in high school though.
See, that's when you were ready to go to first base.
Oh yeah, exactly.
He was like, by now she should be ready.
10 years later,
she should be ready by now. So we only have a few minutes left, and what I want to do, Bree, is like talk about Exhilarate, right? Because that means so much. Make someone feel very happy, animated, or elated. And I want to talk. Yes, but I want to talk about not what makes us elated right now or feel animated, very happy, but we were just talking about being kids for about 5 minutes. So, Iron, as a kid, what made you feel very happy? What made you feel elated?
Cartoons.
Ooh,
and video games.
You took mine.
Yeah, sorry. No, Saturday morning cartoons specifically.
Yeah, getting up early and watching.
Playing
all my
PC games, just like the cozy factor. Because I mean, I was born in 93, I think. So from the 90s.
My mom worked at the Time Warner.
Oh,
so we had cartoons all day. I don't know what Saturday morning cartoons are. I know all the cartoons you're talking about, but I don't know what it is to have to wait until Saturday morning.
You had them all.
Yeah, I had them all. I had the extra channels, the ones I wasn't supposed to watch. We watched those too. Yeah. But Saturday morning cartoons.
Y'all had a dish outside?
Oh
like
yeah.
One of those? Yeah.
We didn't have the real big one. Yeah. Which I thought was really cool, not knowing that it was like obsolete. I was like, Mom, why isn't our dish bigger? Maybe we'll get more channels.
More channels, yeah. Life hack.
Mm-hmm. So what about you? Was yours the same too?
I would say yes, cartoons like SpongeBob, Fairly Odd Parents, all the Cartoon Network, and Nickelodeon, even Disney. But
I didn't watch Disney.
Me neither.
Well, I'm also a cusp of Gen Z, so
you are.
That's why, I am. So y'all are more millennial. I'm more.
Well, but also Disney had at that time like more. They didn't have a lot of cartoons. They had like more sitcoms. like iCarly, iRome. He was on there too.
Well, iRome was Nickelodeon. Or Rome. iCarly's Nickelodeon.
Oh no, who was on Disney? Oh, maybe I'm thinking about Nickelodeon.
Watch, like, Hannah Montana.
I don't know. Yeah, Hannah. See, somebody was over there.
If you grew up on Keenan and Kel and all that, that's where I'm at. That's where I'm at.
See, I don't remember that.
Those are
all that, Mad TV.
Man. Is it All That?
All That.
I remember All That and the Amanda Show, and I think that's it.
Amanda was on all. Oh man,
okay,
she killed it on All That.
So I remember that, but I would just watch cartoons. Mostly. Okay, so cartoons and dance and video games, and I would make movies. I feel like everything I did as a kid, you're
doing right now.
I do as an adult, which is so fucking cool.
I love it.
No, and me and my grandma were talking about what the hell?
That was the fire.
Okay, I was like, what is?
Wait, you saw? Come on now.
The fire. My grandma, I visited her for Mother's Day, and she was just talking about her and my grandpa were like, when you were little, we were huge fans of Selena Quintanilla. And they said that I would be dancing to her anytime that movie came on, her song came on, and they were just like, I was like a monkey child. I was always flipping in the backyard, and they were just saying how everything I do now, it was just always in me as a child. Like I was meant to.
Did you come out with that bustier caca on? No.
Yes, it developed later on in life. Actually, no, it didn't, because I was a tomboy. So no, it did not. I didn't even want boobs. I did not want boobs. I wanted to be a boy.
You want them now?
Yeah. I'm like, yeah.
So y'all took all the answers.
What did you? What about you, Q?
I don't know. Y'all took mine. I'm gonna say the Tooth Fairy.
Oh, the Tooth Fairy.
Even though it was kind of creepy because it was like stranger danger times, but apparently someone's sneaking in my room.
Did you figure out who it was?
I hope I know who it was. Collecting my pennies. I mean my teeth. No, I'm just kidding.
Right.
One thing that really, really made me elated as a kid was being outdoors and camping, because we get to go somewhere new, travel, do stuff, and then just cooking outdoors. Like, I'm gonna give my next answer before y'all try to take it. I had another question to ask, but anything cooking outdoors, especially when you can like kind of forage through some things, like. I love that. My mom be cooking this stuff, and I'm down by the river. We catch some fish. So that's one thing, just being outdoors with my family and just not being in the city and being able to,
no phones.
Being able to kind of explore, get my knees cut
being
in a different way.
Yeah, everyone being present without technology. Yes, yes.
So yeah, that's me then and now. Food. Oh my gosh.
Same. Oh yeah.
Man, it can just be chicken wings, okay? Actually, fried chicken and pizza are my favorite things, but that's something that'll make me elated. Pizza. I probably won't even sit down. If you offer me a seat, I'll think about it, but my body is like, no, stand up and do a little happy dance. You know what I mean?
Me too.
Yeah. So what elates you right now as an adult?
I guess still dance.
Still dance?
Still dance. This podcast, doing creating content, food. Sushi, boba. Oh my god, girl! You know, but I have boba over here. I didn't want to get it in the. Next time we're all gonna have boba. I want to supply boba for all of us, and we're gonna be drinking boba on the show. That's my like signature. Everyone knows me as boba bitch, boba girl, whatever.
Wow. She changing her handle, boba bitch. All right, so we're gonna end with you. So your first answer was wrong.
Why?
I'm just kidding.
Why?
Oh, like as an adult, what elates me?
Yeah.
Right now, I would say, weirdly enough, it'd be like movie theaters. I feel like, I know it's weird, right?
I would not.
I know. Wait, hold on. These are hobbies or what?
What lifts your spirit?
Movie theaters make him happy. Like going to the theater.
They do. Yes. Okay.
Like sitting in there.
But like the good
with
ones,
the kids
like
coughing.
Like I pick.
Yeah, I pick or the recliner seats.
Okay.
Like
I don't know if they clean that stuff. It's just do much.
They give you pillows and blankets.
Are those clean?
Those are good.
I think they're clean.
I needed vacuum sealed.
Oh no! But you came to 4DX. You remember that one?
No.
Where the seats are moving like crazy.
If I do go to a theater, it has to be an iPic. Maybe Studio Movie Grill.
Yeah,
that's okay.
Star Cinema Grill. I want them to. I want to eat
old school carpet backs. No.
I want to recline.
Depends what movies you're watching. If you're watching like horror movies that are PG-13, you're gonna have like people talking and all that. We're watching like more like drama, rated R, A24.
I see what you mean. Yeah,
like psychological type stuff.
That part doesn't usually bother me.
Right?
Like, oh,
yeah.
Oh, he's coming. It doesn't really bother me usually. But anyhow.
I wanted to, I guess, before we ended the show, just, about how it's okay to just fall off, kind of how we did, but come back better. I feel like.
Nothing wrong with that, for sure.
Yeah, I feel like I'm in such a
more better place. Because we didn't fall off.
We didn't fall
off.
We
just had to regroup, and it feels a lot better.
Yes. I'm in a better mental space. I feel like you are too.
Yeah, but also just when I think about the podcast, period, I'm just like, oh, it's something else.
We're more organized too this time.
Oh yeah, we have to.
and that we're more organized and yeah.
But yeah. Definitely okay to fall off your bike and get back up.
Yeah.
Or if that was a faulty bike, get another bike.
Yeah.
And keep riding, right?
Yeah. Have to get up.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with it. Been done time and time again. We're not saying anything new, I don't think.
I guess I just beat myself up about it a lot.
You look nice. I don't see any signs of
any
bruises.
I wore this hat because I needed to, kind of wash my hair. But
okay.
Not that it's dirty or anything.
No, I was like the bruises. I don't see. You said you beat yourself up.
No, I didn't. I was having a bad hair day. So.
Oh yeah, I know all about that, right? I finally.
Your hair looks great
today. Wait, hold on. Don't. We talked about this. Don't give me a compliment.
Except about my hair.
But anyway, Irone, very very nice.
Nice
to have you on.
Yeah,
I like being here.
Please come back and let's do more. I know
you're next time. I hope your phone is charged a little bit more. Hey, but we got the video coming.
Yeah, we're gonna be on every Tuesday now. We have a set date and time now. So
yeah.
Please, I love the vibes here. Like I said, I walked in, felt it, and I'm here.
The fact that you were here before was definitely synchronicity.
Here at this building, right? Yeah, it's wild. I'm telling you, I pulled up and I was like, I knew, because there was like a Chacho's here, or like a
couple buildings over.
Yeah. And then there was something here too, like on the highway. What was it? They had like
Timmy Chan.
I don't know. I went there with a guy, the Brian Angel guy. Yeah.
All right. Well, this is episode 1. We just tried to introduce you all to episode 1. We're coming back with episode 2 next week.
Perfect.
All right. So yeah, Q, the one with the dimples.
Dimpry.
Irone.
Hey. All right, y'all. Peace.
Peace, guys. Thanks for listening and tuning in.
Dope.